We're always live before I think we're live. Yay! Are we live? No? Okay. But I clicked the thing. Yeah. There we go. Hi, we are live. We're good. They see us. Yay! So good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Okay. So hopefully you caught the little preamble to our whole conversation for tonight. I'm so happy that you're here. If you didn't, that's okay. I'm going to catch you up right now. Happy full moon in Leo. Happy total lunar eclipse. Happy 2019. Like what a powerful doorway to enter tonight. I'm so excited to be with you. It is a blood moon. But you know that there's not blood involved in a blood moon. I always have to teach people this. It's the Earth's shadow that causes the moon to look slightly red. It's more kind of brown. It's not blue red. Anyway, so that's what a super blood moon, total lunar eclipse thing is the shadow that's being cast. And so tonight's ritual, I just came out of medicine space, and so I'm still very much in the medicine. So I'm with you and I'm not with you, but it's kind of fun because you're gonna be with me tonight in a time outside of time a little bit. But I channeled what we're supposed to do together tonight, and I think you'll be excited. So it's a 2-part ritual tonight. The first part is a releasing ceremony, which normally we don't do at a full moon. You release at the new moon, because then the energy waxes, right, and builds, and then it's fruition and culmination and manifestation at the full moon. It's not release. But when you have an eclipse, that's a portal. That is a doorway. And so in order to manifest what's coming for you in the next 6 months, because the next time we're going to have a total lunar eclipse is in July of 2019. I don't remember the exact date. It's like July 17th or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember the exact date. But somewhere around there. And so the next time we're going to have that opportunity is 6 months from now. And so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to release any trauma, heartache, sadness, anxiety, frustration, setback from July of 2018 to today. And so I asked everybody in the room to close their eyes and try to focus on, and so I'm going to invite you now, close your eyes and try to focus on what it is that might be holding you back this year from really, really, really manifesting what is meant for you in the year ahead. And then the second half of the ceremony is we're going to cross the threshold. And we're going to use this big Leo full moon, which is full steam ahead, go time. We have no planets retrograde right now. Every single planet is direct. The beauty planet is direct. The communication planet is direct. The love planet is direct. Meaning you are the only thing standing in your way. And so what we have to do tonight, according to my medicine work, is we have to let go of everything that we're worried about, everything we're anxious about, everything we're afraid of. You have to let it go. Because what happens when you try to manifest from that place? You know, it's like trying to build a house on sand. What's going to happen to your house? You can build a beautiful house, but the first big wave comes and what? Gone, right? I want you to build on a solid foundation. And you can't build on sorrow, and you can't build on anger, and you can't build on hatred, and you can't make excuses anymore. Well, I'm angry because. Well, I'm anxious because. Well, she did that. Well, he did that. You're going to have to be a big girl tonight or a big boy tonight and put that stuff behind you. And that isn't just a message from me. That's a medicine from, or that's a message from medicine space through me. It's Angelica Spike's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. What a birthday to have, right? It's really, really powerful. So I'm going to start by smudging. I received a beautiful smudging fan this evening as a gift, and so I'm going to use it this evening as we smudge and open the space. Thank you. So I want to invite you to take a big, deep breath. I want to invite you to relax, especially in the room. You guys are like, roll those shoulders back, take a big, deep breath. Tonight's serious, and then it's not. Leo is an actress. Leo is a big lion. Leo wants to rub on you and snuggle you and roll around on you and push you around. Think of the big cats. I mean, that's Leo. Leo wants to make you laugh, and Leo isn't taking it all too seriously. So even though we have an eclipse, you still gotta lighten up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? There's a serious side to magic, and then there's a heavy side to magic. Look, we all just wished you happy birthday. I won't sing to you because that's not a gift. My singing voice is not a gift. Okay. Release into that smoke what you can no longer carry. Bye. Okay. So, a Leo full moon is about your untapped potential. If you were to fully experience your potential this year, what would that look like for you? I see you, Stephen. So many blessings to your family. So many blessings to your family. I see you. Linda, we see you, Linda. If we can hold space for Linda this evening, she's moving through some heavy energy. We're holding for you. Calling upon Linda's guides and to surround her this evening with love and with peace. And just sending sweet medicine your way tonight, Linda. Thank you, Stephen, for holding space for her. Okay. What would it look like for you to manifest your untapped potential this year with no fear? With absolutely no fear. If there's one gift you can give yourself this year, truly, like you'll look back in December and say, I'm so glad I did that, it would be to let go of your fear. 98%, 99% of everything that you're afraid of is never going to happen to you. Unless you keep focusing on it, and then guess what you're going to manifest? That's why being a hypochondriac is so dangerous. Don't do that. I walk around all the time. Greek people spit on you. When you start doing stuff like that, they're like, we're trying to clear you, right? Or we walk around knocking on wood, or like doing all the evil eye with you or whatever. We Greek people don't like that. You can manifest the thing you want the least. And not just for you, but everybody around you, right? That's an attachment. And you know what? Fear serves you because it keeps you small. And fear keeps you from living into your purpose. And so it perpetuates the cycle of samsara. Do you know what samsara is? It's karma, and it's your when you refuse to give up fear, you require additional incarnations. So you keep getting on that wheel again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. The next time you're like, I'm too scared. I'll do it again. I'm too scared. I'll do it again. I'm too scared. Don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Why would you keep doing that? Seriously, don't do that anymore. This is your year to let go of all that. Project Echo is going to further the art, right? Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely. Letting go of the layers of fear that doesn't belong to you. Ancestral fear is a big issue for a lot of us, because a lot of us come from a line full of fear, and we're so plugged in, right, to that ancestry without even realizing it, that we've got great-grandma's fear, we've got great-great-grandpa's fear, and it's all coursing through our veins, and we think it's ours. And we're like, oh, I have anxiety disorder. Really? Or did your grandfather have anxiety? And maybe it was legit. For my grandparents, it was legit, their anxiety, right? They lost everything in war. Is that a reason to be anxious? I would say so. And do I have that fear in my life right now? I don't. Not today. So just for today, letting go of anything that feels like fear to you, that doesn't belong to you. What a crappy little lighter that is. Okay, I don't mean to hurt its feelings, but it's really doing a terrible job of saving. I'm lighting my charcoal disc because part of your set includes your Sekhmet incense, who's one of the few beautiful fire goddesses from the Egyptian pantheon. So we're working with some Sekhmet energy tonight to fire this thing up. Now I got fire. Go ahead and spit at me. Okay. All right, so roll your shoulders back. Call your energy into present time. Do you know the best way to ground your energy is just to be here now? If you're in the present moment, you're grounded. You're ungrounded when you're thinking about yesterday, or you're thinking about tomorrow, or you're thinking about next year. But when you're right here, you're pretty grounded.
Being present can feel trippy, though.
It can. Depending on what you had for breakfast. If you know what I mean. But it's your first best step. When you're ungrounded, the number one thing you have to ask yourself is, am I here now? Or am I still in yesterday? Am I thinking about the conversation last night? Am I worried about that project due tomorrow? Like, be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself during an eclipse, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to force it. And that can be very uncomfortable. Okay, looks like I've got something happening here. Okay, so this is a Leo full moon, and that means courage. What else does Leo represent to you guys?
Fierceness.
Fierceness.
Play.
Mm-hmm. Play.
Trust.
Love.
Trust and love.
Foundation.
Foundation.
Loyalty.
Big time loyalty.
Confidence.
Yes.
Theatricality.
Drama? Yeah, there's drama.
Love.
There's a little drama. A little bit.
Unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
Self-expression.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity.
Yeah, and how does a Leo's heart work?
Generosity.
Right? Big heart. And Leo forgives, right? Like, and truly so. Leo's not holding it. Leo's like, okay, that happened, and we're moving on, right? So all of those things, passion, going all in, stamina, courage, right? Because Leo knows that Leo has it within itself to overcome. So there isn't even a question about, can I do it? It's more, should I do it? And am I brave enough to do it, right? So all of those things, perseverance, leadership, thank you for that. Joellen, true, absolutely. So beautiful. So tonight we're calling in all of those energy streams, truly, all of them together. And so I'm going to drum a little bit for you tonight in our ceremony. I hope you're excited about that. I haven't drummed for you in a little while, so we're going to go there. We're working with our sun candle, which I've already been burning mine because I love it. And we have our sun card if you have your tools. This year's full moon kits all have these custom wood tarot cards that are also grids. And so we're going to be gridding and placing our stones tonight. We have our Sekhmet incense, which is, I'm going to give you the exact ingredients: clove, myrrh, frankincense, cardamom, and cinnamon, which is grounding and sexy at the same time. Very much all of that medicine. So I'm going to give you a little bit of that in case you don't have it, so that you can enjoy that. So good. Cardamom activates your pleasure center. So there's a little bit of that in there. I'm all about that. Mm-hmm. It's sexy. So it's an aphrodisiac for sure. It's okay because frankincense is there, which is not an aphrodisiac at all. So if you don't want to go there, it's okay. Frankincense is like, we don't have to go there. It's like, it would be like having sex in church. We just don't really do it. I don't. Let me be clear. I don't do that. I've done almost everything. That's a line I have not crossed. Okay. It's true. I haven't. Even I have a holy ground. Okay. And we're working with fire agate tonight. Fire agate stokes the fire within, and it's really important for winter time because for me this is the most depressing season of the entire year. If there's no sun, ain't no sunshine when she's gone kind of thing, I can't with the winter time. So, but I'm a summer baby. And then we're working with sunstone, which is the only stone in the mineral family that is known properly as a leadership stone. So tonight's about putting, I like to say, your big girl panties on, or your big boy underwear on, and really getting real with yourself. No more excuses. You're going to take control of your own life. And when I say that, do you know what people say to me usually? I don't control everything. I have family, I don't make all the decisions, I'm not in control, and I'm going to call BS on that. Because even if all you can control is this much of your life, the minute you really do take control of that little bit, everything else opens to you. But you have to take a step forward. You can't look at yourself as a victim and work with this energy tonight. Okay? Things aren't happening to you, they're happening for you. And then the last stone we're working with tonight is carnelian, which is one of the most important fire stones that you can work with. And I gave you a raw natural piece because that's how you want it. When you're really trying to work with the power of a stone, the closer you can get it to the form that Gaia created it in, the more powerful it's going to be for you. So those are our 3 stones. We're working with Radiance perfume, which is ginger, lily, and saffron. Saffron, and did you see it's yellow? The yellow color of your perfume is that saffron essential oil. So there's real saffron in here. This is healing. This heals a lack of confidence. Isn't it interesting? So a little at my third eye for what I know, a little at my wrist for what I do, a little bit at my ankles for where I'm going. blessing your steps. I'm going to pass it around the room in case anybody wants to work with that. Sweet stuff. Okay. And then we will grid together when the time comes. Okay. Any questions before I get started? Anybody in the room? Anybody online? You like it? I'm glad you like it, Allison. The stones, again, are fire agate. That's what fire agate looks like. Isn't it beautiful? You can kind of see the light through it. And carnelian. This is the gemstone form of caffeine, by the way. If you're dragging during the day and you can't drink caffeine, carnelian's a really good bet for you. And then sunstone comes from India. Sunstone grows with iolite. In fact, I think mine has a little bit of the blue in it. Yours might too. Isn't that interesting? If you have sunstone with iolite, you have the leadership stone and the direction stone. The Vikings used iolite to help guide them during their voyages for direction. So that's the most powerful combination you can have for leadership. It's basically a strategy stone. It's go out and do the thing, and here's how to do it. Does that make sense? I love crystals so much. Yeah, I love it. And Danielle's like, I just grabbed the stones. It felt right. Party on, girl. Use your intuition. You know, I like to give direction, but I certainly always want you to follow your intuition as well. So tonight, part of what we're going to do with the second half of the ceremony, which we're going to get started in just a minute, is I want you to ask your heart tonight. When we get to the second part about where you're going to move forward, how you're going to take that step through that door of possibility, I don't want you to think about it. I want you to feel it tonight. Leo, at their best, moves from their heart. They're big-hearted. They get hurt easily. But that's because they allow themselves to be vulnerable. But Leo at their best is making decisions from a heart-centered place, not a mind-centered place. Your mind is not your friend. Your mind will tell you lies. But your heart will not. Which is why sometimes it's harder to listen to your heart, isn't it? Because your mind sounds like it makes a lot of sense, right? But your heart's like, it doesn't register with me. I don't know if that's true. Nathan's putting a Shiva Lingam in there. He's asking for trouble. Under a Leo full moon, you start working with a Shiva Lingam? You might have to take a break tonight, my friend. Oh, wait, that's my crappy lighter. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to light my candle. I'm going to call that fire energy in quickly. Are you kidding me right now? Yes. Thank you, my darling. I was gifted a lighter tonight, and I think for a reason. And look how beautifully it's working. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
How do you know the difference if the message is from your heart or your mind? How do you know?
That's a question.
It's a really, that's your mind asking that question. It's really true. You know, it's, I like to talk about a full body yes. You know, which isn't, I think so. It's, I know so. I know that to be true. And so there are people who use their bodies, by the way, as to douse, right? So if you ask a question and your body moves, you know, forward and backward, that's a yes. And if your body moves side to side, that's a no. That's another way of getting out of the mind, like letting the mind get out of its own way, so to speak. But if you're like, I think so, I think so, I think so, versus I know this to be true, what you know to be true is your heart. Yeah. If you're convincing yourself of something, that's always mind. Yeah. You don't have to convince your heart of anything. Your heart's trying to convince you of something. But you can't hear it, right? Because you're thinking about it too much. Yeah. It's a beautiful question, yeah. Please.
How do you follow what you know? How do I well, never mind.
No. Breathe through that question because it's an important one.
I know who I am on the inside. How do I accept really who I am?
I mean, to a certain extent, it's almost the same question or answer I gave earlier. It's one tiny step at a time. You know, if for most people, if I said you just have to accept who you are, if they've been in a certain pattern for 20 years, that's asking too much. But if I say, can you accept each tiny piece, you know, each tiny desire, each tiny, you know, message that's coming through your intuition, just one step at a time. We try to do everything all at once because that's how we think we're going to get to change. Like, I just need to change my life. I just need to change my marriage. I just need to change my job. And it's like, that's too much. And then people back off because then they're overwhelmed, and rightfully so. But it's just one tiny bit of you that you're accepting at a time. But it's, you know what, you need to allow yourself to be comfortable with who you are. Just comfort.
I am when I do what I do,
Mm-hmm.
when I work with horses,
Mhm.
and I'm comfortable. I'm not comfortable around people watching me doing it, and that's where I need to work on.
But you know what I'm getting for you is that's ancestry, that's lineage. That discomfort isn't just yours. And so if you can recognize that and say, okay, but I'm here with this desire at this time for a reason. And tell yourself it's safe. It's safe to do this. It's safe for people to watch me. It's it's safe. Because if you have a desire, it's safe. On some level, if you have the desire, it's safe. When you do something somebody else tells you to do that doesn't feel right, that's not safe. But when the desire is coming from your heart, that's safe. Truly. So if you just keep telling yourself, I'm safe to do this. I'm safe to allow this. I'm safe for all these people to watch me. You know, I'm safe for people to ask questions. And I'm safe to answer those questions. But that's, you know, a lot of us have a lot of trauma, which is root chakra, right? And so until we heal that, the I am safe piece, the rest of it can't happen. You can't hear your heart when your root is traumatized, you know, because heart chakra is next level up. So first get to the I am safe, I am accepted, I am whole, I am well, get through all of those, and then move to sacral. I create, I expand, I'm passionate, right? And then get to solar plexus. You know, I am strong, I am capable, I am confident, I am powerful. Then you get to heart. I am loved, I am appreciated, I am embraced. But you can't get to heart till you get to root first. Some part of you is still at root, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But now is the time. As I said earlier, look behind you. Right? Literally and figuratively, look behind you, right? It's beautiful, isn't it? And you've got everybody online crying because they're right here with you. So thank you. Can I just thank you for pushing through to ask that question? Because you're safe to ask the question. Yeah. And thank you for making me safe to give you the best answer I have. Yeah, I hope. Uh-huh. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Whew.
That's a one?
Selenite, yeah.
That's a one?
This one? Yeah.
What?
Ah. That's how I feel about it too. All right. Just rolling your shoulders back while I call in the directions for all of us together. Guides and guardians of the Eastern Gateway tonight. Ooh, air energy. We need you, air. We've got a big watery moon in a big fire sign, and we can't breathe in this room. So, guardians of the Eastern Gateway, we invite the breath tonight. We invite the power of this portal tonight. We are not afraid. We recognize that we did not come here alone. And so we walk bravely through the Eastern Gateway tonight, welcoming Condor and welcoming Hawk and Eagle, allowing ourselves to rise above and float over the challenges of our lives, to see them clearly and for what they are. These things do not control us. That we have a destiny line that's much stronger tonight, guardians of the East. So help us to fly over that destiny line and move in the direction of our dreams tonight. We welcome you into ceremony space. Guardians of the South, fire element, big fiery Leo moon tonight, North Node in Leo, all kinds of fire energy tonight, fiery eclipse magic happening. Guardians of the South, we recognize tonight as a transformation portal. Help us to walk through this doorway with courage and confidence. The southern medicine of snake for transformation, shedding skin that doesn't fit us anymore. There's an old you, and you have expanded beyond that old you now. And so with grace and love at the Southern Gateway, we let go of the old parts of ourselves that are ready to die, ready to be released, ready to burn into the ashes. And a new level of awareness, the phoenix as we are rising from the ashes tonight, we welcome the guardians of the Southern Gateway into ceremony space. Guardians of the West, thank you for the capacity to heal. Thank you for the capacity to surrender, to release what no longer serves us tonight in the Western Gateway, to release our sorrows, to shed those tears, and to allow for new waves to come, bringing new gifts, new beauty, new opportunities. And we welcome you into ceremony space. And guardians of the North, guardians of wisdom, ancestors here who remind us that they are counting on us to wake up tonight. They're counting on us. Your grandfathers, your grandmothers are waiting for you. Will it be you, or will you push to the next generation and wait for them to do it? I think it's you now. And so guardians of the Northern Gateway, the Wisdom Gateway, show us the way, show us the pathway. We are willing to follow you with courage now. We are not afraid. We welcome you into ceremony space this evening. And guardians of the upper world, guardians who hold the wisdom of all time, the Akashic records, what has been, what is, and what shall be, the angelic gateways, the star gateways, Sirius, Orion. We welcome all of the star beings into ceremony space this evening. And guardians of the middle world, the here and the now, the Kai Pacha, this moment, all of our spirit guides walking with us in this lifetime, our brothers and sisters in this room whom we love so much. We're so grateful. Truly, I'm so grateful for each of you who's here in the room and all of you who are there online. I can feel you. I'm grateful for your spirit guides who are attending you this evening. We welcome all the guardians of the middle world into ceremony space this evening. And guardians of the lower world, the crystal and mineral kingdom, the ley lines and vortex points, sacred places of high magic across our planet, the bones of the ancestors. We welcome what was, the past. We welcome our blood lineage into ceremony space this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time zone you're in. Guardians of the lower world, we welcome you into ceremony space. And with that, our beautiful circle is open for business. Okay, and so we're going to begin tonight with our releasing ceremony. And so I'm going to open a portal space for all of us tonight. And portal keeping, there's a whole protocol. I'm not going to teach you all of the elements of portal keeping tonight. So all you need to know is I'm opening the portal. I'm going to be calling in some guides and guardians to hold the portal. And I'm going to ask that tonight, in this part of the ceremony, that you release into the portal I'm opening for us together anything from July of 2018 to this moment, from the time of the last total lunar eclipse, which was July, did I say 27th, 2018, I think, to tonight. I want you to really think carefully, because once you're ready to release this sadness and your insecurities and your fear and your trauma, your sleepless nights, your what ifs that we know aren't ever going to happen, once you release them, they're not coming back. Does that make sense? Portal work is no joke, okay? And yeah, so those of you in the feed, if you have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, tonight's all about you. And as a Leo, you probably really love that. So you're in the right place at the right time. Okay, so I'm opening a portal here, welcoming my own portal keeping guides as I open this time outside of time, this space outside of space, creating this opening in the matrix. And as I open this portal, we always open clockwise. I'm calling in Sekhmet, who's one of the fire goddesses, to be a portal keeper for us tonight. Sekhmet knows how to take your waste and transform it, to take those ashes and rebuild from it. So Sekhmet, we invite you to hold the portal with me this evening. Pachamama, beautiful portal keeper, Pachamama, who can actually take what you release tonight and consume it for you and return it to you in the form of usable light. Pachamama, we ask that you come and guide the portal space this evening. Kuan Yin. I'm going to call in Kuan Yin to help hold this portal as well. There's a lot of sorrow being released tonight. Kuan Yin, of course, the Bodhisattva of compassion, who can come in and hold this portal space as well, holding that compassionate essence, that compassionate angle, wrapping her arms of knowing around you as you do this important work tonight. So Kuan Yin, we invite you in to anchor the third side of this portal for us this evening. And so with this portal open, I want you to crystallize whatever it is that you're releasing. And you don't have to say it out loud. You can. Those of you in the room, you can say it. If you're in the feed, you can type it. What are you releasing into this portal tonight? Recognizing that these three essences, these three light beings, these three archetypes can take from you what no longer serves. And they're holding. Think of it as a container they're holding, and they just want to take and take. You cannot overwhelm them tonight. Are you ready to really do this? Okay, let's do it. So into the portal, you are releasing now anything from July 27, 2018 to this night, January 20th, 2019. Anything that needs to be released. Anger, frustration. Say it if you want. Feels good, doesn't it? Sadness, bye. Doubt, resentment, anxiety, betrayal, fear of failure. And you can say it a bunch of times too. I don't care if you repeat yourself. They don't either. Judgment.
And it was ever my fault.
Whatever was your fault. From the feed. Beautiful. Keep coming. Being scared. Anxiety. PTSD. Fear. Fear of death. Fear of loss. Toxicity. Hopelessness. Disease. Desire to end life. Oof. Not enough. Not good enough. Not smart enough. Not. Expectation. Excess weight. Disease. Oof. All disease. All pain. All tense energies in your body. Suicidal thoughts. Fear of doing it wrong. Rejection. No one loves me. Isolation. Betrayal. Confusion. In it goes. Keep going. Failure. All the fears. Laziness. Thank you, Hunter Law, for that. Procrastination. Obstacles. Woo. Stress. Overwhelm. Too much. Loneliness. Not having friends. No one understands. Depression. Financial fears. All the what ifs. Do you see how not alone you are? Woo. Insecurity. Lineage stuff. Wartime. Expired friendships.
Yes.
Devastation. Loss. Gone. Out.
Generational patterns.
Self-limiting. Old patterns. Old beliefs. Judgment. Religious persecution. And it goes. Oof.
My melasma.
Your melasma, let's do it. Get it in there, girl. All the things. Seriously, all the things. Being bullied. Keep going.
Being afraid of being
Family abuse. Toxic parents. Bye. Fake friends. All the breaks. Unworthiness. Not having goals. Disappointment. Oof. Bye. Mortality. Shame.
Toxic relationships.
Ugh. Love that's conditional. Bye. Bad habits. Poor dietary habits. Feeding your sorrow with food. Feeding it with alcohol. Feeding it. Menopause. Thank you. That wasn't mine, but thank you. Bye, menopause. Woo. Never having enough time. Stagnant wages.
not taking my health into consideration.
Government shutdown. Take that, portal keepers. You know what? If anybody can handle it, it's them. Woo!
Don't bring negativity into this.
No, but you know what? Bye. Put it in there. Bye.
That's why I'm wasting it.
Bye. Crohn's disease. Oh, I'll throw that in there too. Take mine too. Take my daughter's while you're at it. Bye.
Epstein-Barr.
Woo. Epstein-Barr. Bye. Lupus. Bye. Woo. Resistance to who you are. Disconnection. Isn't this fun, you guys? Bye. Go. Bye.
Sorry, babies.
Anxiety. Diabetes.
MS.
MS. Bye. Thank you, Athena Mac. Bye. Back
Overdraft
pain.
fees.
Overdraft fees, bye. Not having enough, which leads to overdraft fees, bye. I don't think we put Trump in the portal, but I think we put, But we can put anything about what is happening in the middle world that isn't serving the collective in there. Bye. If it's not serving the collective, it goes. Bye. Arthritis, bye. Bye. Somebody else put liberals in there. Great. Bye. Anything that doesn't serve the highest good, let's put it in there. Bye. I mean, that leaves it open to interpretation, but bye. If it's not serving the highest good, we should release it anyway, right? Pollution. Whatever that is. Pollution, bye.
LAUSD school board.
LASD school board. Bye, bye, bye. Bunions. I don't like bunions. Bye. I don't have them, but I don't want them. Bye. Right? Global warming. Bye. Rising oceans. Bye. Fake orgasms went in the portal just now. Bye. We can't do that anymore. Okay. All right. Last chance. Bad skin just went in the portal. I like it.
Instability.
Wrinkles. Instability. Creative blocks.
Gray hair.
Gray hair. I like my gray hair.
Control.
Being in control. Bye. Non-intimacy. Perfectionism. Bye.
Hypnotize.
Sadness and depression. Bye. OCD. Oh my God. OCD. Bye. Overthinking it. Bye. Gaslighting. Bye. Fibro. Bye. Body dysmorphia. Bye. Migraines. Bye. Hating your body. Please. Bye. Energy vampires. Bye. Debt. Bye.
Fake friends.
Fake friends. That's been in there like 10 different times. But thank you for saying it again. It's in there. Yeah. Endometriosis. Bye. Okay. Shitty pickles. Bye. All right. We could do this all night, as you can see. Okay. Q sign.
The portal's overloaded.
The portal's full. I'm totally kidding. It's never full. That's the beauty of it. Pachamama's like this. Okay. Sekhmet, Pachamama, Kuan Yin. Aren't they beautiful? You stand holding the edges of what we no longer can carry. And so tonight, as we seal this portal, and I need you to actively surrender these things right now. I mean, for real. You're not taking it back. Are you ready? I'm going to seal it. Great goddesses. Great spirit. Source of all that is. This evening, my brothers and my sisters and I release these things once and for all. The heartbreak, the trauma, the disappointment, everything is in the portal. And so Kuan Yin, Pachamama, Sekhmet, thank you for helping me tend that portal, to keep it open, to take, to hold, to withdraw. And so counterclockwise now, we seal the portal. Do you feel it closing? Down into the center of the earth, these energies go, where they can be transformed and transmuted into usable white light. And we ask Sekhmet, Pachamama, and Kuan Yin, return these energies to us in the form of that usable light, to replenish us, to renew us, to restore hope, to bring the beauty, the health, the optimism, the grace, the absolute laughter and joy. Do you feel that lightness in your spirit right now? So proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You did that tonight. You let that go. Bravely. And enthusiastically, I should say. I mean, I've never seen the feed go that fast before, even during a giveaway, which is usually the most exciting time. Cecilia feels wings. I do too, girl. Woo! Bye. Bye. And so Kuan Yin, Pachamama, Sekhmet, we release these to the elements for you to burn them and transmute, for you to send them on the winds and transmute, for you to draw them deeper into the earth and transmute, for you to wash them clean, the waters of the tides and transmute. We release them with no expectation of their return and ask only that you replace those energy pockets in our lives with all that is beautiful, healthy, functional, and supportive of our higher purpose for being here in this lifetime. And together we say, and so it is. Woo! Yay! Woo! That was good stuff. Now we can have some fun. Do you guys feel in the room that was being held in the room?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Like for real. I really felt that was being held in the room, right? The temperature changed in the room. There's a movement of air now. Do you feel it? Yeah. Pretty neat, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So now if you have your grid, great. If you don't, great. If you have your stones, we're going to place our stones. And you can use your intuition where you put each stone. For me, the primary stone of the sign is what's going to go in the center place where the glyph of the sign is. And for me, for Leo, that's sunstone. But you can choose to put your stones wherever it feels good to you intuitively. Okay. And so what I want you to do with your stones is I want you to focus your attention on 3, and you can think about it different ways. 3 energy streams, 3 wishes, 3 projects, 3 directions, because you're going to step through a doorway once we place these stones. And this is the doorway to the activation of your fullest soul potential in this lifetime. And Leo's here to bring the courage you need, the structure that you need, the leadership you need, the direction that you need. Now that you've let all that hoocha go, it's gone. Bye, right? You have no excuses anymore, okay? Because the fear went down. You can't have it back, okay? So I want you to take your first stone. If you're going to put that in the center, that's great. And so with sunstone, I am calling in self-leadership, my ability to self-govern, to rule my life, and to take responsibility for my decisions and my actions. And I ask for support from the 4 directions, from spirit guides, from my higher self, from Great Spirit, to move me forward in the year ahead. With fire agate, I am calling in the fires of creativity and passion. I'm calling in beauty. I'm calling in deep, deep, deep desire. And I'm calling in all of the forces that are necessary to manifest those desires on my behalf. And with carnelian, I am calling in an endless stream of stamina. Don't you wish that for the year ahead? Non-stop. You want to do it? Do it. You want to do it? Go. Go, go, go. So I am calling in endless streams of stamina to achieve all that needs to be achieved in the year ahead. Especially once spring comes and that growth season begins, boom, I want to just go. Are there any other energy streams you guys are calling in here in the room or in the feed?
Creativity.
Creativity.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
Health.
Health.
Love.
Love.
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Justice.
Yes. Justice.
Lightness. Trust.
Chemistry.
Cosmic knowledge.
Trusting the process.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Self-love. Confidence.
Beautiful.
Freedom.
Chemistry.
Unity. Power. Focus.
Love.
Unity.
Love, love, love.
Devotion.
Oneness.
Oneness.
My gifts back.
Direct action.
Your gifts back. Yeah. Health.
Joy.
Joy.
Unity.
Connection.
The abundance of water. There is no unity.
Beautiful.
In abundance of water.
Thank you.
There is no unity.
Thank you.
Abundance of water.
Mm.
There is no unity.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, hope.
The elements of life. The abundance of water.
Mm.
There is no clarity.
Mm.
In the abundance of water, we see the ocean rises. In the abundance of water, there is no unity.
Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In the
Okay.
abundance of water,
And
is
so,
knowledge.
I'm going to continue.
Abundance
So we've
of
got
knowledge.
clarity in the feed. We've got wisdom, career
Without
success,
wisdom, there will be no unity.
finding your passion,
Abundance of
unconditional
knowledge.
love, romantic love,
Water.
love and truth, Leo love, sensual energies, sexual energies. Beautiful, isn't it? clarity, abundance of all things good. And by the way, everybody in the room, as you're going to be walking out tonight, gets Congo citrine as my gift. That's been marinating in this room. Yeah. Take a moment to center there. Take a moment to center there. And so what I'm going to do now is just drum for you for just a couple of minutes. And I want to, as I'm drumming, I want you to feel me grounding everything that you just said. Grounding it into the earth. Giving it to Pachamama to manifest on your behalf. Giving it to the water. Sending it on the waves. All of those waves bringing to you what you desire, what you deserve. Sending it on the winds, waves. Eagle's waves. Calling it in with your breath. Burning in the flames. Flames of your desire, flames of your passion. Grounding to earth. Grounding, giving to the air. Grounding, transforming through fire. Grounding, releasing to water. So the last step for tonight's ritual is the most important, which is the crossing of the threshold from here to there. And I can feel the weight of this for a lot of you, because it's a commitment that you're making to live bigger than you have been, to stop holding on to the past, which has been a comfort blanket to you, right? To stop playing small, to stop second guessing yourself, to stop making excuses for why your life is what it is right now, and to stop blaming other people for your problems. These are big commitments that you're making tonight. And so this is the permission. You have to say yes. I'm saying yes for you, but that's not my right. So, and the yes can look like a lot of things. It can be a silent yes in your heart. It can be a big yes out loud. It can be an exhale. Whatever it looks like for you, now is the time to affirm. Because as soon as you say yes, all the dominoes will fall. As soon as you say yes, all the doors open. Yes. 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 Yes.
So ready.
Yahoo! It's beautiful. The feet is like. Can you say yes anytime? You can.
Yes.
You can. But tonight's a real good night to do it. You don't always have a full moon in Leo. Could you do it next Tuesday? Sure. I'm just saying, got a real good opportunity right now.
Yes.
And here's what you need to know right now. You're not just saying yes for you. When you said yes just now, your great-grandchildren, your great-grandparents, they just got released from all of that. Because, and you know, and again, if you don't have children, again, you're not off the hook. There's lots of littles ahead of you who still think of you as an ancestor, okay? And if you defer this stuff, if you don't take responsibility for this now, if you say somebody else will do it, guess who has to do it? Guess what that sets them up for? And guess what you're setting them up for now? They will look back and say, she's the one who did it. He's the one who said yes. And they will remember you that way. Yeah? That's how I want to be remembered, as the one who said yes. So that they didn't have to. And that allows them to live into a much bigger, fuller life purpose, the ones I may never meet. But it's still my responsibility. Yeah? For all of you. You are ancestors already. And some part of you knows that. When you're brave enough to look at that. Yeah. So it is. Cue siren. I love you too, Dog Fisher. I see you, girl. The only blessing of the rain was no sirens for like 4 days, because I mean, you know what I mean. Not a lot of fires happening right then. So we were really kind of siren free for a few days. Oh, I'm so glad you guys were touched tonight. Tonight the magic is really palpable, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because I'm still in medicine space or because there's, 150 people in the room or like, there's a lot of, like, do you want to see?
Hi, I'm Leo.
All your loves are in the room with you. I probably just made you nauseous, but I really wanted you to see everybody who's in the room. You can do a ritual with anything, anytime, anywhere. All the tools in the world won't help you if you don't say yes. You can hold a candle or hold a stone and light a candle and say a prayer and wave your wand. If you don't say yes, it doesn't matter. Because not even pure source energy can overcome your fear. You have to say yes. Then everything works all of a sudden, right? I hope. Okay. If you've lit your candle, when you extinguish your candle, you are releasing the final piece of this work tonight, right? I'm glad you like seeing everybody. They like seeing you too. Yeah, it's fun. It's when I first started doing live rituals almost 8 years ago now, I wasn't sure it would work. You know what I mean? Like, can people really feel the energy online? And can the people in the room feel the people online? Can the people online feel the people in the room? And the answer is yes. Because magic is real. Right? It's really true. If you're ever in LA, come do a ceremony with us. Okay. It all becomes so simple when you watch your flame, doesn't it? It's like all the complexity slips away. It is truly as simple as saying yes. Tonight's the end of an era for some of you. Yeah. And let's take a moment to give thanks for where we've been.
Yes.
Let's give thanks for that, All of those experiences, all of those relationships, all of those tears, they taught you a lot. All of that, even the thinking you're not good enough and all of that taught you something too. But we're all done with that now. Yeah, we're ready to graduate. Misty's cat just showed up. Cats always know when to come to ritual. You know what I mean? Like, my cat only shows up for the good parts. You know what I mean? It's really true. I'm grateful for you too. Okay. And so if you did your grid, I would encourage you to leave this in place and put it somewhere where you can see it until we gather next month. One person showed in social that she glued her stones to it and then hung this on the wall, which I thought was a really cool thing. She hung it in her bathroom where she gets ready every morning, right? So isn't that a cool idea? So it's like, because your commitment is here, your yes is here. If you did it with the tools tonight, it'd be really cool over the course of the year to have those across your wall, like 12 different major arcana cards. It'd be kind of neat to have that as like, or you could make a, I don't know, my wheels turn. Okay. Roll your shoulders back. Guardians of the lower world, the crystal people, the mineral people, the ancestral bones. The center of the earth, where we release tonight all that isn't serving us anymore, for the individual, the collective, 7 generations back, 7 generations forward. We thank you for taking from us that which we can no longer hold, taking it, transforming it, transmuting it, plugging us into the great cosmic grid of energy that binds us across space and time. We release you with so much gratitude from ceremony space. Guardians of the middle world, the here and now, we thank you for the beautiful comfort of the presence of each other tonight, our brothers, our sisters, and all the spirit guides who attended us so beautifully. We give thanks. We release you from ceremony space. Guardians of the upper world, thank you for showing us the wisdom, what's come before us, what shall come after. Thank you for connecting us to our angels, to the ascended masters and great teachers, star beings across the star gateways. We release you from ceremony space. Guardians of the north, wisdom guardians, thank you for showing us the slower way, the more grounded way. Thank you for keeping us safe in ceremony space. Thank you for strengthening us and for guiding us, helping us remember that it's okay to set the worries down. We release you with gratitude. Guardians of the West, thank you for the tears tonight, the release, the surrender. Thank you for taking our fears and hesitations and anxieties on the waves of time. Thank you for wrapping us in motherly arms, grandmotherly arms, as we release our sorrows this evening. And we release you from the ceremony space with gratitude. Guardians of the South, fire energy, transformation, transmutation. Thank you for the courage it took tonight. It's a big step forward. Sekhmet and all of her guides and guardians for attending us. We release you from ceremony space. And Guardians of the Eastern Gateway, we step through this new doorway, this portal space, with courage tonight. Thank you for the room to breathe. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for the dawn tomorrow and the chance to live into a deeper purpose with each new day. Help us to take advantage of this opportunity. We release you from ceremony space. And with that, our beautiful full moon ceremony for January is complete. I'm so happy. You are stronger than you know. And when you need a reminder, there's a reason this thing was recorded. You come right back here, you push play, and we do it all over again. I love you, and I thank you for being part of my life and my path and my tribe and my hive. Woo! Really. I did want to show you quickly before we break up. I mean, we're not breaking up.
We're never going to break up.
We'll never break up.
This ain't going to happen.
No. It was a poor choice of words. We're not breaking up. I want to show you next month. Because some of you, it's cute, some of you were like, wait, I didn't know that there were tools and like a card and things like that. So if you want the one for next month, it's on sagegoddess.com. And it's 16% off tonight with code manifest16. So this is the Hermit. Have you seen it? Isn't she beautiful? Yes. That is the Hermit. That's our Hermit. It's not the Hermit. So this is Virgo. Next month our full moon is in Virgo. Next month, you're going to be committing to your soul's work. And we're going to be channeling messages about what that work is, the work of your life. Your candle is there, and then what's cute is you have a little gift. What did I do with it? Because the hermit has a lantern. So we put a little lantern in your kit. So if you'd like your tools for next month. I'm only going to talk for 30 more seconds, but just, I know, everybody in the room is like excited. If you'd like your tools for next month, they're available on sagehabits.com. Just want to make sure you knew that. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. I want to say briefly, tomorrow is a beautiful holiday here in North America, honoring someone I consider to be an avatar of source energy. I want to thank the great, beautiful spirit of Martin Luther King Jr. There have been many times in my life where I was discouraged, and it was a quote from him at those times. Different quotes, but always some medicine from him. I don't think this world always knows what to do with someone so beautiful. But we keep the memories sacred. And so if all of my team has a paid holiday tomorrow, so they're not going to be here tomorrow. I am paying them to honor a beautiful man. Whether you have tomorrow off or not, I just want to put it out there that I think he was the magic. And so may his spirit be blessed wherever he has traveled to. Yahoo. Have a beautiful evening, everybody. I will see you soon. Take good care. Thank you for being here.